Right, everyone. WeaponCollector here. Right, it's only going to be a short stream today because I'm going out a bit late. When I say going out, I mean going. Well, I'm going to do a bit of social distancing in a field, basically. So yeah, just wait for some people to get on. We'll just have a chat. I'm going to have a quick drink before I go out. Right, Mr. Live here. How are you, mate? I'm boiling. Actually, I'm going to have to open my window. I'm fucking dying here. Because the heating's on. I'm boiling. You right, Rich? But yeah, I'm all right, Mr. Live here. Right, Len. Yeah, just a bit hot. Oh, it's doing my head in slightly, I'm just fucking sweating. And then when I go outside, it's going to be fucking freezing. I don't know if that fan is irritating or not, but ain't much I can do tonight. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm just going to have a bit of a drink. Do a bit of social distancing with a couple of people. And then probably listen to some music. This will be over a period of about 6 hours, 8 hours. Right, that was someone messaging me then. Sorry, I'm just putting a bit of, I've got a fucking, like a graze on my leg. I was just putting some Germany on it, it's itching like fuck. All right, just got to check this message quickly. Right, nice. So, Len said, what you drinking? Well, I've got a bottle of that. Hopefully that's enough. But in all honesty, lately, it ain't been enough. But what I did today, I deliberately got up early so that by 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, I'll actually be tired and want to go to sleep. Because the last couple of times I've been drinking, I've been getting up late, not going to bed, I'm not even falling asleep till 6 o'clock in the morning. Then I ended up drinking till bloody 6 or 8 in the morning and drinking the whole bottle and then wanting more. 3 or 4 times I've done that recently. Outdoors addiction, you right, mate? How are you? I'm just getting ready for a bit of a night out. So I've got a bottle of vodka there. Did I say hello to Zed? You're right, Zed. You're right, PA84. You're right, the Pagan King. And you're right, T2 Coin Seeker. Yeah, how are you lot? Sorry if you can hear a fan. As I say, it's boiling hot in here. The heating's on, but where I've been rushing around to get ready to go out, it's made me boiling hot. I haven't started yet. This ain't open yet. But yeah, I keep drinking a lot lately. I only drink, well, about once every 2 weeks, if I can help it. As soon as it's Christmas, you're drinking all the time. But yeah, one of them is getting to the stage where it's not enough. Which ain't good, is it? Tim, you right, mate? Did you not see my post today? My community post. I've got some of the well, not some. I've got all the bits for the bayonets ready now. So I'll be drinking the vodka with water. There's a nice bit of cold water in there. Spyro said, good to see you. I'm in Washington Tate. Got a Proud Boys meeting. Now, nice one. Nice one. More flash art, you right, mate? Peach, you right? I'm also going to have to stop. I'll tell you what I also keep doing lately is doing fucking doubles all the time. I need to sort of pace myself. Because I like to, you could drink that as quick as you want to get really pissed. I like to make it last a bit, all night. But you keep doing like doubles or 1.5 shots. I'm bloody, the fucking bottle's done by, 3 o'clock. And that's early for me. I just got to message someone quickly. Oh, that's that done. I should be on for about so I was just reading that comment there. Who did the mods get rid of that, or did he delete it himself? What's I gonna say? I should be on to about 1:30 anyway, maybe longer, depending on how long they take to get up here. All Flash Up said I got a litre of Morgan's the night the missus, the night for the missus night shift. Nice. Tell you what, I ordered myself today. I thought I'd treat myself because I always buy booze for Christmas, but I thought, fuck it, I don't want to go to Tesco's or some shit like that. So I ordered it off of drinksupermarket.co.uk or something like that. It probably cost me more than it would at the shop, but it means I don't have to go to the shop. So I bought myself a bottle of vodka that size, a bottle of gin that size, a half bottle of Jägermeister, and a bottle of MD 2020. Yeah, I got myself a bottle of 2020. 75 centiliter bottle of 2020. I'm just replying to someone. Where am I? Dad said that was him who got rid of them. T2 said was going to watch Black Friday. Anyone see it? I don't think I have, no. Sorry, my phone's going to keep doing that because they're messaging me. Rich has seen the induction forge. I did watch that, yeah, when he was putting the big old bit of metal through. Yeah, very good, that. Your mother said, good evening, Mike. What do you think about the Cobra Iron crossbow? I like it. Bit expensive for me. Oh, Darius, I did get your email. And see that sword there? The blade that's made out of is the same one you've got. The red one. The red sheathed one. Spiro said he smokes lots and lots of quality weed. Yeah, I know people who do that. Mika Alloy, is it? You're right. Said, have you shot a slingshot? Yes, I have. And I've got a couple. They are. Lord Flash Art to your mother said I can answer that. Jay Dryden, he said, get the adder, it's epic, especially after modding it. Tactical said he sneaks in and swaps the body for water. Yeah, I'll be drinking water all night then. Right, mate. Yes, I have shot a slingshot loads of times. Actually, not that many times. Joe, you right, mate? Right, do not, if you ask, have I shot a slingshot one more time, you've been blocked. I've answered it now. Then said, what flavour 2020? It was the blue one, the raspberry one, Len. They only had like 3 or 4 different types. So I thought orange one, I don't know. Right, I'll give you one more chance, Micah. Just stop being strange. You know, I answered you. Have I shot a slingshot? Yes, I have. Maybe only half an hour, Joe. What was I saying? Fucking dickhead. Right, where was I? The blue one, Len. Hang on. Yeah, it must be blue raspberry. That was the only one I thought. Hey, here's the thingy supermarket. I'll tell you what ones they had. They only had 4 choices. So they had the raspberry, melon. I thought that might be too sweet. Strawberry, too sweet. Orange, didn't fancy it. Golden pineapple seemed too sweet to me. So I thought blue raspberry, 75 centiliter. That'll do. Cheers, Tactical. Darius said, that is a saber, but I don't know if it is antique. It might be. I can't really help you there. It could be. Even then, it's probably handmade, though, because, I don't think they'd... I don't know with that one. That's a hard one to say, Darius. But that's the same as that, but my one's under 50 centimetres now anyway. Mr. Live Viewer said, I used to shoot for fishing. Amazing how accurate it can be. Yeah, surprising, isn't it? How accurate you can be with a slingshot. It always, yeah. If you don't know, yeah, it's surprising. Time for Survival said, I got a big weapon, have you? Fuck's sake. Jade runs it. A pen or anything can be a weapon. Okay, there's a pen for you. Pete said, well, Micah is a dickhead in Red Dead. Yes, that's right, isn't it? Yeah. Set to an alloy afterwards, but yes, I'll get you there, Peach. Yeah. Krylon, you right, mate? Yeah, so I'll be on for... Yeah, maybe I'm going to wait. Luckily for you, like, the person I'm meeting is quite often late, so, yeah. But we're going to stay outside now because I was thinking about it and I thought I really shouldn't risk it with my mum, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we're going to do a bit of social distancing in a field. I've got me, not that you don't really want to see this, but I've got my, no, not Wendy now, it's a bloody field now, Tactical. I've got my shorts on under my jeans, keep my fucking legs warm. Not that would have, you'd be able to tell that was a pair of shorts, but yeah. So I've got my boxer shorts and jeans. Spyro said the ammo shortage in the US is bloody horrible. I need to buy like 3,000 rounds of 223. Then said, I see there's a cheaper version of the repeating crossbow now with a plastic magazine. Yeah, I've seen that. Still dear though, ain't it, Len? Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, I have seen that. But yeah, still expensive, ain't it? Jay Martin, how long have you been on? Have I missed much? 10 minutes, mate. 10 minutes. Lord Flashart said, if you get the mini Tanto bayonet done, let me know. By the way, if you're paid in Ko-fi, does it save your PayPal taking their cut? If you actually, no, it's worse in a way. I'll tell you what happens, Lord Flashart. If you buy a bayonet through PayPal and do family and friends, they take nothing. If you do it through Ko-fi don't take any fees, but PayPal do. It's only like, I don't know, it's not a lot, something like 5% maybe, I don't know. For £5 they take about 40p or something. So you're better off PayPal. I'm glad you reminded me because I'd actually forgot to do the Tanto. You're going to have to somehow make me remember to do this because I've got them ready. I'll draw it on here. I've got enough. If I forget, I could do another one anyway, Lord Flashart. Well, it won't be exactly that, but how's that? That should remind me. I ain't drunk. That's my quick. That's my quick writing. Lord Flash, Tanto, draw it. T2 said, putting the lights on the windows early and knock the Christmas tree over. Sharon was not impressed. Got to get a tree tomorrow. Hate shopping. You know, I fucking do. That's why I bought my booze online this year. Ah, well. Yeah, fucking knocking the tree down. Daria said it was World War II bring back Sabre from India. Well, there you go. It should be right. Tactical said, thought you were going out this. Oh, no, you was right, Tactical. Originally I was. But what happened was I started thinking. And I thought maybe I shouldn't really have people in the Wendy house. So I am going to go out. But I'm going to stand in a field and we're all going to do a bit of social distancing. I've got my hand sanitizer. Just in case. I thought it's too risky, really. Because even like a little cold could do her in at the minute, potentially, let alone fucking COVID. Bob, you right, mate? He said, I want Shakira as my sugar mama. Yeah, I'll take that as well. As long as I can have her after the year, Bob. I'll have the she-wolf version. Iron Man said, are you drinking in the shed tonight on live? Oh, unlucky. No, not live. Too soon for that. And there'll be one coming up, though, Iron Man. There'll be a Christmas live drinking one soon. But I'm going to have a drink and then go out in the what we call scarecrow. And yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. That brick's right, Carter? Yeah, I ain't going to have a drink tonight. So, cheers. But yeah, going to be in a fucking field instead. Lord Flashart said, got you, mate. That's the worst. The thing with selling on eBay. 10% to eBay, 4% to PayPal. That's 14% off. Yeah, I'll tell you what I do, Lord Flashart. When I send you the email with the payment, I even write in it, can you make sure you do it family and friends? And then they don't take nothing then. I know sort of technically you're not supposed to do that, but, you know. Video Bay said, for anyone who likes rum from a shop, Tesco sell bamboo 10 out of 10. Is that like a spiced rum? I don't mind the old spiced rum. I don't like white rum, though. It makes me fucking sick. Yeah, so I shall be doing a bit of scarecrowing. I thought that said scaremongering at first, and I thought, yes, that's what's been happening to me tonight. Because I was all set. I thought, yeah, it'd be a nice night in the Wendy house. And then my mum said something, And then it just went round and round and round in my head, making me more paranoid, more paranoid, more paranoid, more paranoid. And then I had to message people saying, no, can't meet now. And I thought, that's a bit much. Maybe we could meet outside. Only for our benefit, you know what I mean? Man said, Mike, you should add a dash of lime cordial to your drink. I should really be a bit nicer with vodka and water. That'd be all right, I reckon. Darius said, do you like the handmade samurai sword of my antique saber sword? Yes, I did, mate. Yes, I did. Yeah, it was nice. It was good. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to reply properly on the email. Yeah, I was a bit distracted. Yeah, no, that was good. That was nice, Darius. Lord Flashheart said, I did that when I bought your quiver. I like to think at this point, you're my mate anyway, internet or not. Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah, there you go, yeah. But yeah, I think when you're selling stuff, you're not supposed to do family and friends, supposedly. I don't know. We're all friends here. Where are we? Jay said, sounds like you're going out dogging. Only one bird coming. Well, there you go. It sounds even worse. Carl, you right, mate? How are you? Video boy said, well, I would get you a knife for Christmas, not rum. You've got enough of that at the moment. There you go. I have. Exactly. I don't need booze. No one buys me booze, actually. And in all honesty, I'd prefer not to. That just goes straight down the toilet, really, don't you? Jay said, what are your long-term goals for the channel? Well, I'd like to get to somewhere like 100,000 subscribers, but the way YouTube is, I wouldn't get to that. I don't think I'll ever get to it, in all honesty. Not at the rate I'm going and the way I do my channel. I'll just keep improving, keep uploading, you know, keep trying to get better, go with the times. You know what I mean? But my problem is the algorithm only really likes you if you do the same thing constantly. It's the only way you can really progress. And I don't like doing the exact same videos every day because to me, I would get bored of watching that, let alone making it. So I like to, it's all weapon related, but I like to mix it up. But because of that, it makes the algorithm very hard to try and work out who or what my channel is, if that makes sense, to share it to people. And I think there's other issues like it being demonetized. But this is my job, essentially. This is the only way I make money, really. So and it's a hobby as well, but it's a hobby that, you know, so I do enjoy it. Yes, bit of a gangbang, Peach. Non-touching gangbang. What that is, mercy minded, right, mate? That's a one bird coming. Choose your words. You know, well, as soon as I said it, as soon as those words left my mouth, I thought, yes, I shouldn't have said that. Darius said I had rum once. I hated it. Yeah, spiced rum's quite nice. Spiced rum is almost like a, well, it's nice anyway. It's got a nice sort of sugary, sweet aftertaste to it. White rum, though, that shit, even smelling it makes me want to puke. I'll tell you how pissed I must have been recently. I went and got some moonshine that we got given that smells just like white rum, and I was drinking that. Carl said, agree, mate. If I do loads of stuff, but it's just my hobby, be nice if you can earn a wage from it. Exactly. That's it. It's a hobby, but it's if you can make money out of it, it's a really good bonus, isn't it, Carl? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love doing this, and I'll always do it. It'd be strange not to. But it does help me make a living because it helps. I'll tell you what it does for me. You know, like when I sell my crossbow bolts and all that, the fact that the channel's reasonably big helps to sell all that stuff. Means I can get out there quicker. Video based, yeah, sugarcane most times. Darius said, do you have children? No, I ain't got no kids, mate. Tactical said, evening, Carl Bond. Oh, I ain't managed to watch his video of him shooting his gun yet. I forgot to watch that, Carl. I knew you because I liked your picture on Instagram. But I yeah, I watched the video. When did you put that on? Was that today? But I know you put the laser on it, didn't you? Right, Timbo. So anyone who's after the bayonets, by the way, I've got all the stuff for them now. Ah, you didn't, did you, Carl? Got flagged for 007, you bastards, didn't they? But yeah, you can leave it on, can't you? If What did you do? Just say that you let them put an ad on it and they just leave it up, didn't they? I think in a way that's good because they never used to do that, They'd make you take your video down in the old days. At least they let you do that. Let the people make a bit of money off of it, which you can understand. It's their music, isn't it? I used to put a load of Motorhead music on my videos years ago. I imagine, Mike, can you buy any white rum and add... Oh, you can buy any white rum and add cinnamon and vanilla. Leave it a few months and you have a custom rum. I suppose you would, wouldn't you? I never really thought about that. Yeah, I don't really like rum in all honesty, but yes, that makes total sense, Iron Man. Yeah, a bit like you would like make a if you made like a slow gin and that, innit? Video Bay said, got an old joke for you, Mike. What did Cinderella do when she got to the ball? She choked, what's sake. Right, if I had the thing here, I'd give you a little clap for that one, Peach. There you go. Do you want a laugh or a clap? You tell me. It was good. That did make me laugh. You want a fart, do you? Ain't I childish? 6 or 7 quid on eBay. Lord Flash then, Mike. Have you got a welder? I have actually, yeah. I've never used it though. Richard Weaponsmith's done some videos for me to show me how to weld. I'll have to do that one day. Well, I want to do it one day. All right, John, Trevor didn't say hello. Speaking of making rum, I'm making vodka right now. I'm drinking vodka right now. Are you, John? What, you distilling it from like a what do you call it? A mash in it? Is it mash? Yeah, I know what you mean. I used to make the old sort of sugar wine that you would turn into sort of that kind of stuff, but I didn't just drinking it like that. Perhaps I watched that video after last night's stream. What a laugh! Insane, isn't it? Tactical. Yes, insane. If you mean slingshots, I know what you mean. Slingshots, diarrhea. Oh, is that what you wanted to fart for? Yeah, here's a tribute to Slingshot Warrior. Hang on. Where is it? That's the closest I can get. Carlin said, tomorrow I'm going to hand out Christmas food baskets to the fire department. Last year it took 4 hours for 3 hours. Oh, good on you, Carlin. That's nice, yeah. Yeah, excellent. Carl said, on the 007 video, I pulled a gas mask off and I was pissing myself laughing, but not on the video. Should have done a blooper. Yeah, you should have. You should have. I love watching blooper videos. They're fucking great. Lord Flashart said, piece of piss once you get the prep and pattern right. I prefer curved zigzag seams. Yeah, Richard has given me some pointers I've not tried yet. I will 100 give it a go one day though. T2 said, forgive me for being stupid, but why do some of the subscribers have their names highlighted in blue? Sorry to ask, it's a simple answer. Just because they're moderators. The ones that are blue with a spanner, T2. Yeah, what it is, they're moderators. So that gives them the ability to delete comments, block people, time out people, and a couple of other things. Just gives them a little bit. It's so that, when it's like really busy, and I ain't got time to do it, it's good to have some mods on, moderators, and they can get rid of shit if I need it. You know what I mean? Like when there's trolls, or they can they just got a little bit more access. Don said, yeah, I'm making sugar wine. I'm going to freeze distill it, put it in the freezer when it's done, and the alcohol pours out. I've done that once as well. But I'd never drunk it in the end because I sold it to someone. Oh, no, didn't sell it to someone. I gave it to someone. Gave it to someone. That's a slip of the tongue. I didn't mean that. Where am I? That never happened. Keep up here. Video Bow said, mod, but a rocker. Work that out. I said, a friend of mine once made cannabis rum, put cannabis stalks in Bacardi and left it for 6 months. It looked terrible, but got drunk and stoned. Never again. Tell you what, man, every time I used to get drunk and stoned, I'd guaranteed get arrested. Guaranteed. Fucking drinking tenant super and smoking skunk. Yeah. And you'd have waves of drunk, stoned, where they take control for a bit. So you'd feel stoned for a little bit, and then the booze would take over, and you'd feel drunk for a bit, but still stoned, and then it'd go over and over like that. Really weird. Steve, you right, mate? Carl said I need to make some honey mead. Yeah, funny thing is, I was thinking about mead for some reason then. Yeah, I like a bit of mead. Carl said, John will give it a hell of a hangover if you freeze distill. Anyone else who are a fan of brew or die? Never heard of them, Jay. Video boy said, I've made mead, but the alcohol ain't too much sugar, and it became almost like vinegar. Now, never heard of that, Jay. John said, I gave it, yeah. I'm going to give it away too. Exactly. Rich, you right, mate? He said, think mods aren't affected by slow mode restrictions either. There you go. I might put the off slow mode on tonight. I thought I'd treat you. I know some of you absolutely hate the slow mode, but it means it's hard to chat to each other, but it makes my life easier. Just means when you do your sentences, you can't. You have to try and make them short to try and get it all in. If you have to break it up, it's fucking got a gap. You know, well, you know what I mean by, you know, it might be yours and you got to wait 20 seconds and there might be 5 fucking comments before you get to do the reply. Yeah, I don't know if I'll like the old Blue Raspberry Mad Dog 2020, but it ain't Mad Dog really. That's a false name. It's not really called that, but I don't think. Yeah, get some of that, and it shouldn't be arriving till put it this way. Today was the last day I could order it before Christmas Day. I don't want it for Christmas. They said honey slowberry whiskey from Scotland. It's the dogs. I bet it is. Anyway, said you gave it to them and they just so happened, yes, it just so happened to fall out their pocket onto the floor. And I done finders keepers, losers weepers. Got a bit quiet suddenly. Oh man said MD 2020 gives me gut and headache. You know what, mate? I haven't drunk it for 20 years, so I don't know what it's going to do to me. And I never used to regularly drink it anyway, so it got bought up on here, and I thought, fuck it, I'll buy it. Dad said honey. It's made from honey. Which film did that come from? I know the answer, by the way. No, I don't know. I was trying to think, Zed. I cannot think. No. Is it something I've definitely seen? You can do a quote for my favourite films and I often won't get it. But then it all depends how recently I've seen the film. I don't remember things like quotes. Oh, I've not seen that, so I don't know. Zed. 13th Warrior. I assume the T's not supposed to be there. So what you lot been at today then? What's Pete sharing? Let's have a quick click. Oh, you have to, if you click it, delete the bit that says Studio Dots and then press enter and it'll play. It'll go to it. I hate it when YouTube does that. Oh, is that it there? Yeah, honey. It's made from honey, yeah. Antonio Banderas finding a way around his Islamic ban on alcohol. Oh, is that what it is? Nice one, Pete. Prior to John, I like to do the same thing. It's the process of making it. You know, I'll be honest with you, I used to really like making booze, but it's too much of a... I sometimes suspect that may have been what contributed to me getting gout. Because I was drinking that shit with all the yeast still in it sometimes. And yeast is one of the highest things on that list of not to eat. John said, you're going to do a Christmas theme? Yes, mate, definitely, yeah. Do one in here, me, Mark, maybe Luke and that. Anyone else wants to come on? Kyle, you right, mate? Iron Man said, Mike, watch a documentary called The Wet House. It's filmed in 2000 for Channel 4. All right, message me that and I'll look into that. Like, just comment on a video. Is Irishman on? Because I watched that Zodiac thing last night. That's really fucking interesting. Although it was what I suspected it would be. They did not. I was surprised they managed to work out the code. But the problem is, it's typical psychopath shit where the message was like fucking nothing really. So it's like 40, 50 years to find that message, and it was literally four lines of, you know, you can't catch me. That wasn't me on that telephone. And the amount of people I've killed are my slaves now in heaven, in paradise. Yeah, like typical, you know, nutter bollocks that didn't mean nothing. It was good though, it was really interesting. Then they done it. Rich says, saw you hesitate to click Peter's link. Who wouldn't? Darius said, have you ever played a game, Dram Sex Word? No, I don't even know what that is. Or flashlight, they're drinking Morgans and eating a kilo bag of raisins. Ah, nice one. I'll tell you what, I like raisins. You want to put some nuts in that as well. Jabberoo said, what's the backstory of the ACAB tattoo? I'll have to tell you in a different stream because I may have to go off soon. Jim said, Cyberpunk is quality. That's good. That's good to hear. I might get that one day. It'll just come out in it, so it'll be a bit expensive for me. Oh, Solder Skinhead. You all right, mate? Good to see you on. You've been on for a while, have you? Carl said, I can hear Morse code in my flat. Just realised I left the PS3 game on pause. I was looking at the phone and all sorts. Nah, bloody hell, Carl. I bet that was weird, wasn't it? What the fuck's that? You know, I didn't know you played the old games, Carl. I played PS3 and PS4. You walked around. If you go online on a PS3, you can add me if you want. I'll be honest with you, I don't play many games online, but, you know, it's a way to say hello, isn't it? I think my thing on there is WeaponCollector 1. Just WeaponCollector, then a 1 after it. I play old computer games all the time. Pretty sure that's my PSN. Carl said maybe he can work out what Disney's last words meant. Yes, now that would be interesting. Tactical shot JR. Chubby autistic gamer. Right, mate. I said, Mike, I put a message on your Christmas vlog. Nice one. Yeah, so that will come up in my thing now. Yeah, I'm on PS4 and PS3. Tactical, I'm on PS3 as well, Carl, if you get bored. Yeah. You've added me, ain't you, Tactical? As I say, I don't often play any games online, but as I say, it's a way to message me if you ever have to. Or you might see me on games eventually. So I tend to play games that end online at the minute. Oh, there's no. Do you know what his last words were? Or the last thing Walt Disney did, he wrote on a piece of paper just before he died. Kurt Russell. It was on about last night. Dad said chocolate raisins look like rabbit shit, but they do taste good. The chocolate raisins, that is, not the rabbit shit. Carl said, yeah, sometimes I'm in resistance. Oh, you know what, Carl? Yeah. I've still got it. That was the first PlayStation 3 game I ever had, and I met some actual real friends playing that who've actually, one from America who's come over here twice, and a bloke from Derby who comes down here a couple of times. I met them playing that game, talking to them on the PS3 on camera, and yeah, got to know them so good. They both met them both in real life. Yeah. A good game, isn't it, Carl? Sorry, that was my alarm going off. Yeah, I always like that. I'll tell you, I think they turned the servers off to that, didn't they? But the multiplayer for that was excellent. Chubby said, you strike me as a Vin Diesel with a buzz cut. I'll take that as a compliment. Darius said, when I saw your homemade movie and you went on Google and searched Pornhub. Slim, you're right, mate. It was that exciting for you, was it, Darius? Rich said, Peach, we're on Liam's stream when Mike linked Belle Delphine store. Possibly. Yeah, good game, innit, John? Yeah, did they do a third one as well, Tactical? Russ, you right, mate? Flazzy, you right? He said that mission in the church with the bug dog thing freaked me out. Well, I don't know if you can play the online anymore, sadly, Carl. I think for that one, they've turned the servers off. So unless someone's managed to get them back on, you know, I don't think you can with that one anymore. But the online for that was brilliant. Yeah, we should play it every day. The later ones, though, I bet if you got number 2 or 3, they might have the servers still going. Double sell boo, right, Riggs? You'll have to see, Carl. But I know at one point they turned the servers off for Resistant Faller, man. But that must be quite old now, I think. 2007, possibly. Yeah, we used to play that all the time. I bet that didn't come out my PlayStation 3 for a couple of years. Also, don't play online, just campaign mode. But yeah, great game, innit? Great game. I reckon Kurt Russell meant Walt was his real dad. That's what I said. I thought that maybe. Yeah. And I know, because Kurt Russell was in a couple of Disney films as a kid, wasn't he? He was a Disney, you know, he was a Disney child actor, essentially. Loads of Jamaicans used to play online, not 2010 version. That's weird, isn't it? Weird. Darius, can I add you on PS4? Yeah, you can add me, mate. You can add me. Tubby said, when you say see Kyle, knob. In your accent, it sounds like see Kyle. Fuck's sake. Who was it he used to have? Oh, Not C. There used to be someone called Not C. You have to be careful what you say on here. Especially looking like me. Carl said, first PlayStation 3 game I got was got to end was Dishonored. I've never played that. Is that any good? Jim said, just bought a Leatherman Squirt. Nice. Nah, you're all right, Chubby. You're all right. You've missed a couple of letters out there, Darius, but yeah. You've missed out the T, the CTO. Oh, is it? I've never played it. Nice. Yeah, Carl said the main bloke has a pistol crossbow. I imagine, Mike, you can eat more old food. Those tinny flavoured foods are waiting for you. Unlucky for you, I chucked some away recently at the cupboard. They want nothing I would want to even put in a bag there. Slingshot, you right, mate? How are you? How's your day been going? How's your K-bar? How's your piles? I'm just assuming you've got piles with the way you were screaming on that toilet. Jennifer, did anyone get hold of PS5? Still not got one. It might be 10 years before I get a PS5. Everyone's saying like Slingshot. He got his 2 K-bars today, one for himself and one for Bo Cross. Someone wanted me to say this was the introduction for you, Slingshot. I hope you don't mind. Russ said, how much will it cost to ship a knife to America? From America to UK, roughly. And will it be a problem with customs? It's a survival knife. I don't know, Russ. It might cost maybe 20 quid to send, potentially. I don't know. And potentially there could be an issue now. Yes, I've heard that people buying legal knives from America the knives are getting stopped, and then they're having the police around their house, even though the knife was legal. I'm not saying that definitely happened, but Jim said you've got a selling website for your goods you make. I haven't yet, Jim. I might do. I'm thinking about doing like a... I'll tell you what I could do it on. That Ko-fi.com website where I do the donation things. You can put a shop on there. Oh, I'd love a K-bar slingshot. Yes, I'd love a K-bar, not powers though. Good job it's not smelly vision. All right, Darius, I'll add you soon. Joby said, nah, it would be a problem the other way around because of our draconian laws. Iron Man said, Mike, I'm getting a large US Alice pack. You can get them for 55 quid. That's a decent price, isn't it? That's a decent price. SB Founder, you right, mate? He said, do you reckon you could make a Freddy Krueger? I reckon I could. I don't know what the legal... There's nothing saying they're illegal. Yeah, in fact, I've often wanted to make one. Yeah. Yeah, Russ, I'm not 100% sure. Russ, if you wanted to, email me and I'll give you a longer, proper answer. Because the problem is on here, I have to rush through the answers. This is why when we do like the political talk, it's really frustrating because I can't give enough of a long enough answer to explain myself properly. And the people, you know what I mean? And I'd like, yeah, if you email me, I'll give you like a proper, I'll give you a bit more details on that because it's not necessarily the case. But that's what I've heard's happening. Thank you, Iron Man. He said he'll use my links. Do you know what, Jim? I had a Wix website once. I had a Wix website. Yeah, I had a Wix website once. Things like I did some Christmas shopping for my nieces and nephews. Now, so I need to buy one more present, and then I think I'm sorted. Maybe two. Slingshot said, Bob said slingshot. I bought my son a K-bar, great knife. Yeah, I've got my replica one I made myself. The Freddy Krueger gloves might come under the hand claw. They might do. You're right there. Could do. It's a hand and a claw, isn't it? Maybe not. No, I know what you mean though, because it ain't really, but you never fucking know, do you? Really bad said I like a proper K-bar, but they cost a lot in the UK. Russ said, yeah, thanks, Mike. What's your email? It's weaponcollector1@aol.co.uk. If you look in the description to this video, there'll be a bit that says about asking for PayPal donations. Then it will say weaponcollector1@aol.co.uk. It's that email. Or if you go to my about section on my channel and it says email, you click it, say you're not a robot, and then, yeah. Tactic, Mike, you're on for much longer. I need to reset. I can't say 100% tactic, but I'm waiting for them lot to say they're here, and they're late already. So, yes and no. I'll be on. I can't say definitely how long though. I wouldn't buy any knives from Wish. Yeah. Oh, if you're saying yeah, use a VPN maybe. Yeah, but they reckon they're actually stopping all packages that come into this country that say Wish because Wish was selling knives to kids basically. Vinny said probably be a push dagger under the law, or whatever you tell it is when they nick you. Yeah, exactly. As I said, the plant might think they do, which might cause problems. Yeah, if they raid you again. I ain't planning to make one. Cheers, Russ. Somebody said the government have a real hard on. Otherwise, to know who or whatever you're ordering knives. Jim said, you know about LED flashlights. Cree LED flashlight, 18650 battery, multiple settings. How's that for you? Yeah, I like the old LED flashlights. I got one recently, a new one. I said, Mike, if I send you a picture of Sheffield Old School Bowie, could you make me a leather sheath? We'll send you all measurements. No rush. Definitely, Carl. I'll tell you what I'll do, Carl, because I still want to make one for your mate. He wants one for his I can't remember the knife, but your mate wanted one you go shooting with. I'll sort you both out. Yeah, I reckon what the best thing to do, both of you, I would say, cut out the exact shape on a piece of cardboard and try and make it the exact thickness of the knife, and maybe even bulk out the handle with cardboard, like make a cardboard replica of your knife and send that to me, or just do the, or maybe, yeah, actually the measurements will probably be right anyway. If you measure every bit of it, like the fit, and I could just make a thing. As long as I see a picture, I reckon I could do that, Carl. Yeah. Yeah, actually, I think that'd be easier. Yeah, send me all the measurements, every bit. So length of the blade, thickness of the blade, thickness of the handle, length of the handle, and a picture. 100% I could do that for you, Carl. And for your mate who wanted one for his MOD knife, I think it was, wasn't it? I'll have to try and catch up quickly. Rich said, Freddie Glove might get away with being classed as a movie prop. Yeah, you're right there, Rich. Darren said, do you think the government is going to move away from knife crime and up in the homeless? Yeah, probably not. Somebody said, I prefer a good flashlight. Yeah, mag light's good, yeah. Slim says, stop in Wish packages, bugger. A cheap tactical pen that was supposed to come at the end of November. What I heard, Slim, was, and this was on the radio, on Radio 4, some fucking kid had bought knives off of Wish, so the mothers had complained, and now Customs, they had a bloke from Customs on Radio 4 saying, we are stopping every single package that comes into this country that says Wish on it to check them. Fucking ridiculous. Carl said, it's a keeper because my dad gave it to me for 30 years in his bedside cabinet. Yeah, 100% I'll do you a sheath for that, Carl. Yeah, definitely, mate. Nice one, Carl. Yeah, we'll sort that out. And your mates, he still wanted one. I ain't got round to it yet. I told him it would definitely come, but you know me. If I say soon, that may mean 3 months, in all honesty. But you lot know me well enough to know that. Jim said, you know Flashaholic's YouTube channel. I don't know him, but yeah, you've got to like a good old... These are, you know, fucking brilliant flashlights with the multi-modes and 18650 batteries and all that, last ages. Tax, like, what's that? The if you mean really as in the Wish thing, that's what I heard. Yeah, well, I heard it on the radio, not what I heard. I was listening to the radio when it came up. Yeah, exactly. It has fucked up. Yeah. Well, it's the usual old thing. The thing that made me laugh with that kid buying knives, the mother blamed it on Wish and not herself. Why is a fucking 12-year-old allowed to go online with a debit card and buy knives off of Wish without his mother watching him? His mother should be fucking ashamed of herself, really. It's the same with the computer games. Oh, we're going to ban computer games because kids keep playing them. No kid ever walked in, no 12-year-old ever walked into Game or Asda and bought Grand Theft Auto. The fucking parents bought it for them. And it's the parents who fucking complain, saying, oh, our kids are fucking... You cunts bought it for them. And there's people like us who lose out. That's a little, that touches a nerve with me, because they ought to be ashamed of themselves, but they're not, because it's always some other cunt's fault. That's Wish's fault. It's the reason why you can't buy knives off of Amazon anymore, and they've changed the law. Someone's giving these kids cards and that to buy stuff on the internet when they shouldn't be. Kids shouldn't be on the internet unsupervised. Oh, nice one, guys. He's away, is he? All right. When he gets back, I'll sort him. I'll tell him I'm still going to sort him one out, and it'll be a lot cheaper than anywhere else. A lot cheaper, and it'll be good as well. Slingshot said the K-bar is our version of the Fairbairn sights. It is, mate. You're right. It is your version of the Fairbairn sights, isn't it? Tim said, I was watching some daytime crap a few years ago when the customs found the knife and confiscated it. Carl said, isn't the K-bar survival knife? Yeah, I suppose he means it's... Well, the K-bar is... Well, I thought the K-bar was classed as a fighting knife. But I suppose it's their country's historical fighting military knife, I suppose, isn't it? That's what he means. Yeah, oh, you're right, actually. It's Amazon, you can still buy knives, but it's due to Amazon selling knives to kids that they changed the law. that you now have to prove ID. That was down to Amazon doing that. You know, Amazon selling knife to some kid and he killed someone. That they changed the laws. Amazon shouldn't be sending fucking knives out to people without fucking checking anyway. Slingshot said in America, children can buy knives like that and our government don't care. Yeah, exactly. I do think, you know, I what I mean is, you know, I don't really think kids should be going on the internet unsupervised. You know, they could be looking at anything. People being killed, hardcore porn, you know. Not saying I didn't see porn as a kid, you know, looking at magazines, but that's different. As a kid, I had loads of pen knives, never stabbed anyone, but I had loads of wood. Yeah, same here, same here. Although I may have done a bit of, nah, let's shut up. That said, K-Bart was designed to be a utility knife, sort of double purpose thing. But yeah, I think he just means it's an iconic US military knife, and the Fairbairn Arts is a iconic UK military knife. I knew what he meant. I know. You know what he means. And it's that, exactly, Peach. Tubby said it's because all the non-British gangs who make up majority of knife crime, which is why these laws are in place. Besides, the most common knife is kitchen knife. Yeah, exactly. It ain't Balisong. Chris, I am still making quivers, mate. If you want a quiver, I've got one right there. It's yours anytime you like it. Or multiple ones. And bayonets and broadhead bolts. Yeah, no, I am, though, Chris, yeah. Sorry if I sound like I'm taking the piss there. I'll get into the groove of the fucking chat and just start chatting bollocks. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still making them, Chris, and I've got a load ready as well. Telescopic batons are illegal in the UK. Carl said, we used to play stretch with fixed blade knives. We did not stab each other. 70s, lol. Yeah, exactly. Well, I used to walk around. I don't know, I used to get away with it, but in the 90s, the early 90s, I used to walk around up our village. Me and Malcolm used to walk around up our village with a sheath knife on our hip, showing everything. No trouble ever. Richard, technically, when you buy a knife online, you are consenting to be 18 years old and over. That kid broke the law buying that knife. His mother's account. Why isn't the kid getting punished? Yeah, why isn't the kid getting punished? Why she really? Captured every time I hear K-bar, I think it's electric. Oh, yeah, K-bar. Yeah, the K-bar. That's a bloody keyboard. I'll get do one Monday. My mouse is a bit fucked. Jake, your comment got took off by one of the moderators. Unlucky. And actually one of my relatives. Got it, Jake. Joking. I'll be out soon, by the way. Jake's one of the people I'm actually meeting in a minute. I'm just waiting for you know who to tell us he's coming up. But yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't see nothing wrong with kids playing Grand Theft Auto 5, but the parents bought them that game. They cannot say a fucking word about against that game when they bought it for their kids. Because they even used to do the old trick of buying games like that for their kids and then saying, oh, I didn't know it was 18. Fucking bullshitting cunts. Everyone knows Grand Theft Auto now is 18s. It says it on the fucking case. And now games have an 18 certificate about that big for these blind cunts. I've not heard of the Barefoot Bandit. Timbo said in the 90s, I'd buy air rifles, put them in a gun bag over my shoulder and ride home. Exactly. That brings a new meaning to the line. I've got something to put in you. That's all right, Zed. Don't worry about it. I won't use it. Nah, it's all good, Zed. That's why I was joking to him about it. Nah, it's all good. It's all good there. Because it may have just been a coincidence anyway. You didn't block him, did you? No. What am I on about? Yeah, but you know, I joke about the computer game thing, but it's a little bit of a yeah. Yeah, peak, Jake. No. I'll be out soon, don't you worry. I've got you some cans. They're in the fridge already for you. Don't worry about that. CO2 pistols are good. If you see anything on these boards, it's definitely legal. So if you see things on here, you think, is everything I have is legal? I knew he'd be late, Jake. I knew he'd be late. Yours is. I'd suggest a documentary on him. The guy is a modern legend. Who's that? Slingshot? Oh, Barefoot Bandit. All right, all right. Jake, if you get desperate, you can always come round. I'll give you 2 of the cans, and then you can drink them, and then I'll meet you. But I can't meet you yet. James said, I see England are looking at air rifle licenses to come in. I did not know that. Really? I'm going to have to get a fucking license then. I might as well get a shotgun license while I'm there then. E-Honda, right, mate? How are you? Who? Bear Bum Bandit. Fuck's sake. That's a different site, Peach. Carl said, Timbo, fucking PCSO would be calling in the SWAT team if you were legally taking a gun home. Yeah, in a bag. Jim said, you know of the PPMG catalogue? No, I don't know. Toby said, have you ever had an Orwellian police visit simply for collecting what you collect? I actually haven't. Not for. I've had. This house has been raided at least 6, maybe 7 times in 20 years. Never for weapons and never for my YouTube channel. They always check the weapons when they see them. In fact, you should see the fucking look on their faces when they see them. But like, luckily, the last time I came upstairs just as they was finding them, and then I sort of spoke to him and said, you know, if you want, I can just help you go through them. Luckily, one of the young police blokes, he knew quite a bit about guns, and he was just, he'd say, what's that? I'd say a DX, he'd get it down, check it. You know, he seemed to know a bit about guns, which helped because it meant they was gone really quick. Yeah, they do look a bit shocked. How come they come? I used to get in a lot of trouble when I was younger, loads of trouble. Put it this way, I used to get in enough trouble that I was actually asked to go on a fucking TV show about troubled fucking teens. I said, no way. Fuck that shit. I may be a pisshead, but I ain't stupid. And I think I've not, you know, I'll admit when I was younger, I was getting loads of trouble. But I've not done anything. One, Jamie Carl, do you know actually what program it was? This would have been in the late 90s, and it was a Richard and Judy program, but it wasn't This Morning or nothing. It was a one-off evening program they was going to do at like 10 o'clock at night or something like that on ITV, and it was Richard and Judy, would have been, yeah. I said, no way. But one of my mates went on there, who, when Matt was in prison for a little bit, saw this bloke because he was shouting, Mike, Mike, not realising that I had a twin, and it was Matt. Slingshot said the Barefoot Bandit evaded every American Canadian law enforcement agency. Made it look like a joke. Timbo said the Slingshot Warrior sounds like a great bloke. I'll be honest with you, Slingshot, I do like that kind of stuff. I find that very, very interesting, that kind of stuff. Object history, you're right, mate. I hope you've recovered from Slingshot's stream the other night. If you know what I mean. We've been dining out on that for at least however long it was anyway. Toby said the ones who consented to go on were probably attention seekers. Yeah, exactly. Darren said, will you get a Tanto knife samurai sword to go with your handmade? That's a Tanto ended one. Yeah, that is, and it's straight as well. Object history said almost lol. Thinks I was having a good old laugh. Yeah, I looked up to see who was on there because we might need to make some kind of rehab sort of, not rehab, you know, what do you call it? You know, when you come back from war and you need to seek some sort of counselling. Yeah. Slingshot Warriors diarrhea counselling sessions. Me, object history, Irishman, Wolf's Head. Bob was lucky, he just missed it. Carl said, I got some really good repro musket and flintlock pistols. Sean talks down the barrels and they got lead in. That's one of them. You know, that's not the same one, but you know your repros, that's a repro of the same, from the same company, Carl, that. And I've got a another one under my bed, sofa. Yeah, Jezza or Trisha, but no, it was Richard and Judy, it would have been. Toby said, watch the documentary on kids with Tourette's. I think I've seen that. You've seen the one where, mate, he's walking along with the kid and he's going, the little kid keeps going, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken. And then the older one turns around, looks at him and goes, I'm a chicken fucker. In front of everyone. I don't know what would go through their heads. Oh, God. Carl said, do you like the clasp Jack Army, British Army? I do like them. I've not got a real one. I've got a repro, Carl, and it's all right. It's good enough for 10 quid, put it that way. It's not amazing, but for 10 quid, the remake's all right. It's excellent. That's one of the memories I have watching that with my dad. Both of us were pissing ourselves laughing. Because, yeah, the little one kept going, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken, I'm a chicken. In front of all these people, yeah. Just when the older one is about 10 years older than him, the one who was on the programs in the 70s, just turned around and said, yeah, I'm a chicken fucker. And when he used to be on there with his mate, the older one and his mate, and they'd keep just bouncing off each other, going, he's got ginger pubes. No, I think they'd say it to, they'd bring it out at each other. He'd say something like, I've got ginger pubes. And then the other one, because they often reckon they say what they're thinking. So what they, you know, or if you think it, they just say it, sort of thing. Well, he sat there in front of this group of people and went, I've got gay porn under my bed. Oh, fuck's sake. And it makes you think, has he really? Oh, you know what that might be, Carl? I said there's a hole in the flashbang to the barrel. Some of those replicas, you can put old caps on them and shoot them. Not shoot them, but you can make the cap bang. Some of these do. These, I think that one on the end there, you can put old style caps on them. That old Tourette stuff's hilarious. And the bit with his dog, poor old dog. He's stroking his dog. And he'd stroke and then give it a whack. But the poor old dog's so used to it. Don't even react. Yeah. And then he's taken the dog out for a walk. And he'd say, stay, stay, stay. And then when a car comes, he'd go, go, go. But the dog knows not to do it. Yeah, like a blank fire coal. I've never actually done it personally. But yeah, the old style caps that you get on old, you know, like cap guns. Yeah, they fit on the little nipple bit. I can't show you with that because I'm not really allowed to show them, but you know what I mean? But, yeah. Poor old Jake, he's been waiting for his cans all night. Are antique guns legal? They're legal. They're legal. Well, saying that, some of them aren't now, though. Joby said, the scene from the group therapy session, I imagine a beautiful green field. I'm up to my knees in my cow pat. Yes. Excellent, isn't it? That's amazing. Yeah. Must be a horrible thing to have. You imagine the fights you might get into because of that. Nice one, Jake. When he's up here, let me know and I'll come out. Carl said, Lord, my uncle knows that guy with the dog. I think he's from Borders. I'm not sure, but yes, yeah, that's him. Yeah, it must be. Tim said, Carl, the stainless steel one's a navy. Try militaria deals. But yeah, the replicas are all right. I noticed my replica, one of the scales was split slightly before I got it. Carl said, chatting to a bloke in the US uses black powder, but restricted to season. Oh, is it? Yeah. Yeah. No, black powder stuff, quite interesting over here, isn't it? But yeah, if they do air rifle licenses, I'm going to have to get an air rifle license, it seems. I'd have to. I'm not giving up my air rifles. No fucking way. Fuck that bollocks. I'd have to get a license. Depending on the price of it, I might get myself a shotgun license. Whether they let me have one, I don't know. Oh, same with bow hunting as well. Oh, I suppose it is seasonal, isn't it? Yeah. Restricted to a season. Not seasonal, but restricted to a season. Yeah, make sure you wrap up nice and warm, Jake, 'cause it's fucking freezing tonight. I think my phone's charged yet. Charger keeps playing up. Slow as fuck, man. What you lot at tonight? There will be no drunk streams for me tonight, though. £75, Jennifer. Fuck's sake, that's a lot of money, isn't it? Oh, is that a one-off though? Do you only have to do that once? I've not played Bloodborne, Darius. No, nah. I don't know, Chubby, because technically, well, not technically, I actually haven't been in trouble with the police for 20 years. I'll tell you when, in about 11 days, it will be 20 years to the day last time I got arrested. Yeah. Yeah. So surely 20 years should be taken into consideration. And I've also technically not got, this is the strange thing with my criminal record. Technically, I shouldn't have a criminal record because all of my criminal record was earlier than the age of 21. Well, supposedly when you get to 21, it's all supposed to be wiped anything earlier. But I don't believe it is. Every 5 years, is it, Jennifer? Yeah, Canada would be nice, Carl, wouldn't it? Well, flashlights, to be honest, it isn't it pretty easy to get a shotgun license? Yeah, my cousin lives in a flat and, you know, he's got shotgun license. He's even got firearms license now. As long as you can go and nicely ask a farmer or someone who's got a bit of land if you can shoot on it, which is what he did. He used to dress up in a suit, go around and knock on people's doors, say, do you need anyone to do any pest control on your land? I've got shotgun license. They said yes. He got fucking shotgun licenses and firearms license now. I could probably go and ask the same people. Happy arrest anniversary. I'm going to do a video on the night tactical, maybe even get out some of the, well, I've still got the fucking arrest things and the fucking statements and shit. Darius said, why did you get arrested? What? The anniversary one. It was the night this happened, and I was accused of some kind of fight that involved knives and me being bit on the face. And yeah. But I was innocent. Although I got remanded for a bit. In America, juvenile records are sealed. Yeah, they reckon they're supposed to be over here, Slingshot, but I don't believe they are. Like I say, I've not committed a crime for 20 fucking years, and they're still fucking raiding me every fucking 4 or 5 years. As my dad always used to say, he suspects they think we're some kind of fucking crime family. What's it like being arrested? Depends how you act, in all honesty. Because I've never, apart from one time when a policeman tried to beat me up for no reason whatsoever, because it was 3 o'clock in the morning, no one was about, and he was off duty, and he was just a cunt. depending on how you act with the police, they can be perfectly fine. The one thing I would always say to someone, though, if a policeman grabs your wrist, don't pull away. Even if he holds your wrist, even if you pull away slightly, you're starting to resist arrest. And essentially, you are resisting arrest. As soon as you pull any slight bit on that, you know, is holding you, you're resisting arrest. They can chuck you on the floor, kneel on your fucking neck. You know what I mean? Just if they want to take your hands and put them behind the back, just let them do it. You'll be a lot better in the long run. You know what I mean? Things like I said, I think they're raiding for more political reasons. Could be. I don't know. There's a couple of things it could be. Yeah. Object history said, yeah, comply. Nothing to be done about it. That's it. It goes a lot better that way. As soon as you start pulling away, you're essentially resisting arrest. Yeah, and that's not a good thing to do. You just want to comply and get it over and done with as soon as possible. You know, I've had times where the police have known me so well that they've said, just sit there. You know, I've been caught. I don't give a shit. I know if I ran, they'll catch me. You know what I mean? They know me anyway, so even if I ran, they'd know where I live anyway. But you know what I mean? And they put me in the car and haven't even handcuffed me. Yeah, I do think it's a good idea. People feel they have the right to not be touched and not be this and that, but doesn't go your way when you're being arrested. It's just easy just to go along with what they say and do what they say, be polite, and it'll be over a lot quicker and a lot easier. Tactical said, speaking of the fuzz, I saw 4 vans and 3 cars go past mine earlier with all the lights on. I wonder what that was. Carl said, been watching Steve on How to Hunt. Love the backdrop. That guy's living the dream. Living your dream. Living his dream. Singshot said, no reason to get busted. That's what I mean. Now I'm older and I can control my drink, I don't get in trouble. My issue was, this was the age of something like 14, 15 to just before I was 21. I was an alcoholic and I used to get in a lot of trouble because I used to drink too much and just didn't really care, and you know, I was off the rails, and you know what I mean. But I never had any issues with the police apart from the one who just was an arsehole. He just saw me one night and he saw that I was, you know, it was me and someone else, but the other person was asleep in a doorway, and he just saw his chance and thought he'd take it. Someone said, police visited me before because I dressed up as a ninja with a crown bit and posted photos, last month. That's a weirdos, to be honest. I reckon it's just because I was autistic and I assumed I was unstable. Maybe, Chubby, that's a bit of a piss take, that, though, isn't it? Yeah. Darren said, what happens if people don't want to hand in their guns in America? They would say, if you want my gun, come get it. Yeah, I think so. Bob said, cops treat me well if I show them respect. That's it, Bob. That's it. That's it. You know, it all depends what you're doing. You know, if you're a criminal and that, you know, they'll take their chances and they'll fight them and they'll do whatever they can. But I would suggest, if you think you've not done anything wrong, do not resist them. And tell them your name as well, because I know you don't have to. This is the thing, though. You don't have to. Well, I don't know whether you do or not, but if a policeman asks me my name or where I live, I'll tell them if I haven't done anything wrong. Because the problem is, as soon as you don't tell them, you're under suspicion then. Why are they not telling us? So they'll want to hold you. They want to do, you know what I mean? All right, Jake, I'll be out in a minute. Nice one. I'll come out any second. So I'm going to go off in a second. Message me when you're on there, Jake, if you can. Carl said, we're all in the shit, mate. It's when you realise it. Exactly, Carl, exactly. But yeah, you know, I'm all right now. I can, I don't get in trouble anymore. I still get fucking raided for some reason. But that's my advice to you. If you want a bit of advice on police, you know, I used to just, because the thing is, I used to get in so much shit. If they caught me, I used to just hold my hands up. Yeah, you caught me. You know what I mean? I shouldn't have been doing what I did. I'll just take the punishment. You know what I mean? Some people don't want to, though. I knew I'd done wrong, so after I didn't even run. I just felt like doing something bad that night. Get caught. Carl said, Mike, where did you get your Reaper? You may have to message me another day, mate, and I'll find out for you. I can't remember off the top of my head. Seems like if they ask, you're allowed to ignore them unless they have a reason for suspicion. Either way, you're better off just complying. Exactly, Slim. That's the thing. I saw this, the classic example, which I thought was absolutely terrible, was an old black man. He was walking along, and the two police stopped him. It all depends what your opinion is. Someone would say this is just racist police doing terrible things to an old black man. I see it slightly different, but then I'm white, so maybe I ain't got the opinion. That's what would be said anyway. But what happened was they stopped this old black man and said, can you tell us your name? Because there's been some crime around here and we want to know who you are. And he refused to tell them his name, right? So, no, I'm not telling you my name. I don't have to. So they grabbed his wrist. He pulled away. So they tried to grab him. He started tussling with them. One of them pulled out a taser, shot him in the face with it, and he went down on the floor. You know, I don't know if he had to go to hospital or was arrested or still or whatever. Turned out he was the local area's like youth and police liaison sort of bloke who was supposed to be teaching the kids how to talk to the police. Now, all he had to do when they said, "What's your name?" If he said, "I'm blah de blah," you know, I'm Derek Smith, they would have gone, "Oh, we'll just check that on the computer." "Oh, Derek Smith, yeah, that's not who we're looking for. See you later." But because he didn't, you know, I say maybe I'm wrong about that, but I see if he'd just said what his name was, that would have been the end of it. The thing is just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do it. Yeah, you have the right to remain silent, but it's going to be a lot harder potentially on you if you do, when you could have just gone, "Yeah, my name's, it ain't Derek Smith, but it's just what's coming to mind, Derek Smith," and that'd been the end of it. I don't know. Object history: a friend of mine ran from the cops in Miami when they were young, got his face rearranged so bad I couldn't recognize him. When he came back to my house later, their blood gets up and all bets are off. Yeah, exactly. Yes, it's terrible. But I'll be honest with you, I don't agree with any police ever hitting people. You know what I mean? And I've seen people in the back of cars screaming, but I've often thought if you acted slightly different in the first place, it probably wouldn't be happening now. You know, I know there are terrible events where police do terrible things. I'm not saying, I'm definitely not defending the police, put it that way. But I'm just saying from my experience, I've never had a problem with any police apart from the one who was off duty and just wanted to beat me up anyway. I mean, no matter what I did. In fact, he was trying to provoke me into a fight, and I knew what he was doing. He wanted to provoke me into a fight, so basically he could beat the shit out of me. You know, this bloke tries to fucking size me. I was like fucking 16 at the time. 16, 17 at the time, something like that. I was young and I wasn't very big. I knew what he wanted, so I didn't have none of it. Timber's, oh yeah. Dara said, "Do you think the people won't hand in their guns? They'll send the armed police." What, in the UK? No, because I imagine most people would hand them in over here. Slim said, "I agree with you. It just makes it easier on yourself. Not worth messing around." Toby said, "Could you understand why some people say I've got ACAB tattooed on my hand?" I did not like the police when I was younger. Bob said, "Mike, I work with reserve cops. They all say your attitude makes a big difference. Just comply and make no problem." Exactly. Chris said, "Any gun clubs around to do some target practice?" There may be some around my area. I don't know where you are, Chris. Charmer, is that you, Charlie? Or in it? I don't know. I get mixed up with these bloody things. You here yet? Message me on Facebook when one of you two is here. But yeah, don't ever think I'm defending the police there. I fucking detest police brutality. It's a sickening thing. And as you say, they do get very police do get carried away. But sometimes you can get out of it before it happens. Right, I'll be out in a second, Charlie. Beer is getting cold. That's good. Yeah, thank you, Tactical. I shall enjoy my scarecrow. Right, I'll be out in a second. Cheers for watching, everyone. I've enjoyed tonight. Quite good having a discussion of, sort of interesting thing. But yeah, that's my opinion on the police thing. There are ways, it's the same with everyone. If you talk to people properly, they'll treat you properly. I've had one of the raids in this house, actually. I have had police in here trying to provoke me, actually, saying that. One of them was a bit cocky, and I think he was expecting an attitude, so gave me the attitude first. When I didn't rise to it, he stopped. He probably looked at me and thought, oh, this one want a bit, and then when he tried it and I didn't try it back, that was the end of it. Well, exactly. Nice one, Timbo. He said, at the end of the day, cops are only human and see some horrific things. Exactly, mate. Exactly. Thank you, everyone. I better go off. They're waiting outside in the freezing cold at 10:20. So, right. Thanks for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. And I'll be out in about 5 minutes. And I'll see you soon next week. Good night, Object History. That was good having you on, mate. Yeah, that was an interesting discussion. I like ones like that. Because I've got a drink in me, I'm slightly less sort of aggravated. You know what I mean? All right, see you later. Good night, everyone.